Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Do you know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man? Do you know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains? Yes, I know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man. Yes, I know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains. Can I get a whoop whoop, swing swing, chop chop? Man, I love this wicked shit. The carnival that don't stop. Whole lot of love behind the hatchet and some soda pop. I don't think you understand. We are more than just some fans. Jugalo. And as long as I got that shit, I'll never be alone. I swear everywhere I roam, it's like I always got a home. Wicked kind love, baby. I gotta know. Do you know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man? Do you know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains? Yes, I know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man. Yes, I know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains.
Think Chris knows the Hatchet Man. He's been tattooed on like all my friends that I've had throughout my whole life, like Ryan from McLean. Ever since then, like all my bros are always fucking juggalos. Like this shit's my destiny to be the lead singer.
Do you know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man? Do you know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains? Yes, I know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man. Yes, I know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains. Juggalo blood running through my veins. Don't pick up the dollar, it's got poo-poo stains. Swinging from my neck, that's the Hatchet Man, and we don't fuck with lames. Juggalo blood running through my veins. We ain't got no shame in boofing things. Tatted on my neck, that's the Hatchet Man. This clown don't win insane. Do you know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man? Do you know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains? Yes, I know the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man, the Hatchet Man. Yes, I know the Hatchet Man who swings from Juggalos chains.
Before we do this next song, we need a phone call. Alright, so today is my little boy's 6th birthday. And I'm missing his 6th birthday to be here. And I've never been his birthday. He is also on this next song we're about to do. So what I'd like to do, if y'all will help me, we'd like to sing him happy birthday real quick. Oh yeah! Get the breather. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That was my skull on the dashboard. Mine.
That's fire.
No.
That's fire.
It makes me way too happy.
Yeah, my homie Corey that I grew up with, like he lives down the street. I've known him for like 20 some odd years. He shot that shit for us.
Dope.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember homie coming to the window and just going, "Oh, sorry."
Where'd you get
Right.
that skull, Luke?
What up?
Where'd you happen to find that skull?
So I used to have this like full skeleton body, and I wanted something to bring to the gathering to sign, so I just ripped the head off, and then I got like a bunch of random people around us, different camps and strangers to sign it and shit, and then I gave
Fucking right.
I gave it to Anthony actually because it had Sam's signature on it. So after all that shit, I felt like it'd be a nice item, a little reminder.
That's dope.
Okay,
Fucking
so
dope, man.
for those who don't know who you are, you want to kind of give them a rundown?
What's up? I am King Wicked. This is motherfucking Wicked Gang. If you don't know me, then go fucking Google me. I am a horrorcore juggalo rapper, as some like to say, and I'm okay with that. We do spooky
King
shit.
established in 1972.
It was actually 1772.
Oh shit, I get my dates wrong. See, I was never good with
Yeah.
history.
Yeah. See, Miss Kitty over here, she's like 3,000 years old. She's never died. Me personally, I've died a couple times, but like it's only for a few minutes.
Is it like a regeneration thing or a rebirth?
It's like an immediate rebirth. It's horrible, but it's okay.
Like a random woman in the world is giving birth.
Yup, I just got to restart over.
Shit, I'm slipping out.
Yeah, this is my 315th time living right now.
Yeah, the clothes don't come with, but the fucking hatchet man and the bandana, that's party.
Let's stay with it.
So
Fucking
how
right.
did you get your start in the rap scene?
Man, like in the scene itself, I kind of got to give that credit to TikTok, because TikTok like kind of put me in the sight of like people to talk to, and then once I did like one show, man, that was really all it took. I went and did one show, and then I just met people at that show. And then, other shows pop up. People tell me about that show, and then I go to that show, and then I meet new people. So like that's for like in this industry part, like that's really it, man. Just going out.
Yeah, it's all just networking.
Yeah, networking, man. Going out, meeting people, like actually going to the fucking shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so what made you actually start rapping though? Dropping shit.
My friends were doing it, and I wanted to just be included. Like I had two homies, and they don't even really rap no more. They used to rap, and that's like all they did. Like these dudes refused to do their homework. They were like, I don't even need school. I'm gonna be a rapper. And I just like they hung out at my house all the time doing this shit on my computer. So I was like, well, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah, and then I just like I've always really loved music, so it was like nothing but a thing to like really get into it, and then it just stuck on me.
What were some of your favorite artists?
Man, it goes all over the place, right? Like my all-time favorite is Tupac. Like I put him on like top. I ain't saying he's the best, but like that's my favorite. I ain't gonna argue over who's the best or what, but like Tupac, Bone Thugs Harmony, ICP of course is up there. Big Tech fan. I fuck with Insane Poetry hard. You know what I mean?
So like, how old were you when you started though?
Rapping?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, 13, 14, maybe 15 in that range. But I was like
basic snitches and ditches ass lines.
Yeah, when I first started rapping, it was like, full of shit, right? Like I'm on like 15. I'm like diamonds on my wrist, big bottles in my hand, stupid shit like that.
You have no diamonds on your wrist.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking dumb shit. So, but that's kind of what my homies were doing. And like I said, when I started rapping at first, I just wanted to fit in with them, and honestly, like shit didn't like start going good for me. Like and actually like putting shit online and doing numbers until I started like just doing exactly what I wanted to do. Like I always wanted to be like gory and dark and shit, and like the homies I was hanging out with were like, man, that's not cool. We want big rims and girls and stuff.
yeah,
You know,
You just get different kind of girls in this scene.
I
deadly.
like, right? Yeah, exactly. I like these ones better.
Right.
That's why I
big
got my.
rims, just a shitty car.
Right? Hey, hey, I ain't mad at big rims. I just, I would just want to do dark shit. They wanted to do drug dealer shit. Like I was listening to ICP and Tech Nine, and they were listening to Dipset.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
There's not really much of a crossroads there. Yeah.
Yeah, like I listen to everything, man. Like I like fucking Conway Twitty. I like the Temptations. I like Bill Withers. You know what I mean? I like rock. I love a lot of rock.
Yeah, but what you like making is completely different.
Yeah, I fucking right. Like I just like to rap. It's just I don't know. It feels different. Like I do karaoke, right? And we'll do a lot of fucking rock and country doing karaoke, and it's like a different feeling. If I want to feel all emotional and sad, like we'll sing a country song. But if I want to be like angry and scream, we'll fucking do a rock song. But rap, it's just like feels tough, and I just like the way it feels when it's like
Yeah, some raw
Yeah,
shit
get
like
your
La
blood
Coca
pumping.
Nostra.
yeah, it's just exactly. It's raw. It's just I like it.
So how did you get the name King Wicked? Did your friends give it to you, or is it something you came up with?
So I started a clothing line. I was trying to at least. Originally, I was going by Skinnerd because my name is Leonard, so people called me Leonard Skinnerd all the time. So I was going by Skinnerd, and I wanted to start a clothing line, and it was King Wicked Apparel. And people just like assumed that that was my name for some reason. And I started getting people hitting me up where they couldn't find my music because they were looking for King Wicked. And then that first gathering I performed out with the homies with Strange JRB, that guy submitted my name as King Wicked. So in the book where it says who's performing, it said King Wicked. So I was like, I'm officially King Wicked now, I reckon.
I got
And I
around
I just went back and changed everything into King Wicked and ran with it.
I mean, fuck it. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, yeah.
I won't
And
lie. I
that was
prefer King Wicked to
23.
Skinnerd.
What's that? Yeah, 23. Yeah, yeah.
Fucking,
Did you perform like 2 stages that year?
No, maybe that's back. No, I did last year I did the second stage, and then I did a song on the pirate ship with the homie Hirschman.
the Ship of Fools.
Yeah, the Ship of Fools. Are they bringing that back this year? I didn't see that.
I haven't seen anything about it.
I don't really know yet.
There is day 0 if you want to get down on a day 0 performance.
Oh yeah, maybe. But I gotta see what exactly our schedule looking like. But we should be there.
For sure.
So we're more than likely down. We got some shows. We got a show next week. Actually, 2 shows next week. Yeah, we got
What's
2
up, bro?
shows next week. I'm going to plug them in while we're sitting here. We got Virginia Beach. If anybody out there in the 757 area, that's fucking super famous fun time guys in LLE. There's someone else with SON's on that show too. Yeah, that's next Wednesday, 19th. Yeah, that's gonna be a dope show. And then Thursday we're gonna be in Chesapeake, Risk House with the homie Skiro. And I think Hirschman is on that show too. And man, I got so much going on. It's hard to remember all this shit. There's 3 songs dropping this weekend I'm featured on. I think they're dropping Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too. To the truth.
One a day.
Yeah. Fucking the homie Insane Killer got a dope joint called What Do You Want From Me? I actually think he's abbreviating it instead of putting it out. That's just fire. It's different. I kept I do me, just my wicked shit on it, but it's a whole different vibe. I don't know what you want from me. It's what up?
Who'd you say that's with?
Insane Killer.
Insane Killer. I'll check him out.
Yeah, he's got a dope voice, man. I fuck with him. I don't know if y'all know Rocky Rob, homie with Got Blood Records. He's getting ready to drop a song, I think Saturday or Sunday or something that we did called Don't Run. It's
I
just
got
pretty
one of
tough.
the Got Bud fucking bucket hats from 23.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fuck with the homies from Got Blood, man. They're good people.
Some random dude purchased it. I was about to buy it and I was like, I think I'll come back later and grab it. And this random dude comes fucking running up. He's like, yo, give him that hat back, and starts pulling out I'm like, dude, I got money. I'm just asking now, you know. He's like, no, shut the fuck up, take it.
Yeah, we've done a couple shows with them, man. They're cool people. I fuck with them.
Yeah.
Jay's one of the first people I met in like the community, and I met him through like a skateboarding group on TikTok or on Facebook. Like I had posted like a picture of a skateboard I just bought in the skateboard group, and in the background he's seen my KR8s, and he was like, "Oh, those are studio monitors. You make music?" And I was like, "Yeah, da 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 da." And I sent him some joint, and he's like, "Yo, you're a fucking juggalo, da 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 da." And then like we've been homies ever since. That was like 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all stoked hearing that shit.
Yeah, that was the dudes. I love it when you like randomly come across somebody.
For
I've
sure.
only run into juggalos in a few random public places, and they're usually hilarious. One of them was at this little like small town fair. You know, I heard a whoop whoop, and I was like, and started thinking, no, it must just be some kids or
Hearing
something.
things.
People yell that other places, and I hear it again. I look over, there's a dude in full lazy and crazy one,
Nice.
and then the others have mostly been at jails.
Nice. That's not always the best place. But hey. Yeah, me and Katie like to go through Walmarts because right, we be traveling a lot. So like we like to go to random Walmarts and just walk through and shout out whoop whoop and see where we hearing back
See
at.
what you get, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you get it back, man. Normally, nah.
Normally, not.
Not normally, nah.
That's the way it
Sometimes you
is
get them
here.
back.
You're lucky if you get one back.
Yeah, if you get one back, it's dope. Fucking right. But you know,
See somebody walk by you in some juggalo shit, you know, they'll look right at your hatchet man, just walk by like, oh,
man,
fuck you.
they don't even gotta have hatchet gear on, man. If they look like a juggalo, I'll let one out just see what they say.
Yeah.
You look
Yeah.
like a juggalo.
Yeah, you look like one. Whoop whoop.
It's funny when you do find the ones though that don't know, but they're
Yeah.
rocking their gear or something, and you whoop whoop, and they look at you you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, we had one of those. We just finished the show, and I think we was in Ohio too. And we pull up, and I gave homeboy a CD. He come out, he pulled up on a moped. We were gonna leave. He put up on a moped, and I seen him wearing the hatchet man. And I was like, "Yo, stop, wait here for when he comes back out. I'm gonna give him a CD." And he come out. I was like, "Whoop whoop, fam, I'm gonna give you a CD." Da 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 da. Da. And he was just like, looked at me funny. Was like, "All right." Took the
Right.
CD, got on his moped, and rode off. And I was like, that motherfucker ain't whoop back. I want my CD back.
Give me the
Motherfucker.
running after him on the moped.
Right, chase him down. I'll let you know.
Who are some of your childhood heroes?
Oh man, well, like I already said, Tupac was a big one for real. When I was a kid, now that I think about it, I want to say probably my older brothers. Like I had a couple older brothers, so I like wanted to be like a combination of them. And the brother that was like the next age above me, he was real into Tupac and Master P and Snoop Dogg, like old early, No Limit record days.
Yeah.
So I got real deep into studying Tupac, and like the kind of person he was really appealed to me. The way he like was not afraid to be emotional, but was also not afraid to punch somebody in the face. Like I fucked with that and shit. So like there was a whole lot of that. His music was a whole lot of what I listened to growing up, and there's a whole lot of like messages and shit in his music. You know what I mean? He's not just spewing shit. So
Right.
that was a big one. There was a little.
Were you sad when Shock G passed?
Yeah, man, that sucked. That sucked. He's fucking not only a legend, but he's just like a cool fucking dude. Like I've seen a lot of interviews with him. Just the way he carried himself was fucking cool. And you know,
Yeah,
Pac would never had to start without him.
he was a goofy motherfucker, you know.
But
But
he can't, he ain't go fuck, man. You know what I mean? Just like us, you know, we go fuck. He
you
ain't
don't want
care.
to put the padding on your pants.
Put the shit on your panties. That motherfucker put a fake nose on and still pulled bitches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He did his thing, dog. Dude, fuck yeah, man. Yeah, dog. Fucking Pac and Master P, man. Like people, I think people sleep on Master P's hustle. Just like you know, in our community, right? We give Violent J enough credit. We give him a lot of credit for what he created. But like outside of our community, they don't give him enough credit for what he created. People don't give Master P enough credit for the shit he's done and created. Yeah, I mean,
Isn't C Murder Master P's brother?
yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
that motherfucker. Yeah, that motherfucker. I think he did a bunch of wild shit. Got out of jail, went back to jail, got out of jail, went back to jail.
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, but that man Master P went from nothing to everything, you know, and then didn't stop. You know, he didn't just go, oh well, people don't like my music no more. I guess I'm done. He said, nope, we make potato chips.
Man, if there is somebody in the hip hop community, I mean it's a group, but if there's somebody that hasn't gotten enough fucking credit, it is Slum Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Slum Brothers. So many of their songs, if you listen through their old shit, you know, fucking like Biggie was taking shit from them, Cypress Hill was taking shit from them, Tupac took a thing or two from them, you know, just lyrics and
Man, a lot of people don't like to believe that big names take shit from people who are like middle names or like, you know, they act like A's don't take from B's and that shit. They do that shit, bro. Because
More than people
less people hear this, you know what I mean? So like it's not that hard for somebody like Drake to steal something from somebody like me because not as many people going to hear it or believe me, you know what I mean?
right.
is this how we're leading into the accusations Drake stole your fucking lyrics?
Nah. I'm just saying for example, you know what I mean? Like it's not far fetched to think that they do that, you know what I mean? I feel like artists draw you know, inspiration from artists all the time, regardless, you know what I mean?
See
Which
that
isn't a
shit?
bad
Young Hollow's in the chat. He's like, I'm King Wicked's baby daddy.
You owe me child support, bitch. I need that on the first.
Don't want to lose your license.
in here too.
That's the homie right there.
What up, Cash?
What up?
Whoop, whoop.
Mhm. Whoa. Right.
How'd you you said a homie submitted you for the gathering?
Well, the first year, I performed with Strange JRB and some friend of the homegirl Misty's. She goes by Rev Finesse. And she had a homie who somehow got time with no music. Like man had like maybe 4 songs. So he hit her up and was like, I need to help fill this slot. So she was like, all right, me and a couple homies will come in and do like, you know, 2 songs each and we'll make a whole show of it. So that's how I got on the first time. Yeah, like I just got a call and they were like, we need an artist to help, you know, fill this time. Come do 2 songs. And I was like, bet, it's fucking there.
That's pretty dope. That's a cool ass way to get up on stage too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking fire. It was pretty fucking fire. The second year was twice as fire because the second year, you know, we submitted, and then we had, you know, everybody under the sun submit. And then when we got accepted, they gave us the second stage. And then Jump Steady called me and was like, we're going to move y'all to main stage. I think y'all going to do good on main stage, blah, blah, blah. So, like, that shit was fire.
Yeah, that was a good set, too. I caught that.
Yeah, appreciate it. That was a good time, you know, for sure.
People were hyped as fuck that year.
It was a pretty decent year, man. It was I actually had a lot of stress and drama that year. Last year was a good year. We had like no drama, no stress last year. Last year was just
This
Shit.
last year was my most stressful gathering so far.
Really, it's crazy how it be like that, right? It's be like that sometimes. It's crazy.
What's the best advice you got, and who was it from? Like artist to artist wise.
Oh man, I've gotten a lot of good advice from a lot of people. Some of it's a little harder to follow than others, you know. And a lot of it's all kind of comes down to the same thing, you know what I mean? Insane Poetry told me simply just work hard.
I knew it was
It,
gonna
it,
be insane. He's a good dude.
Man, he's a good dude, bro. I fuck with him, bro. And he'll sit down and talk with you for real, you know what I mean? And basically, he told me if you think you should have something and you don't have it, if you think you're working hard enough and you don't have it, you're not working hard enough. So work harder. That's all there is to it. And that's all it all comes down to, you know. Sometimes shit gonna happen, you can't work as hard as you want to, but when it comes down to it, you just gotta work hard.
For sure. Have you had any like outside the music business encounters with any artists that you fuck with?
What you mean?
Like
Outside?
not on any music shit. You're just out doing whatever.
I mean, other than shows, because if I don't be doing shows or like fucking collabs, I'm in my house with my kids. You know what I mean? So I'll be running around doing shows with fucking Skiro and with the homies from LSP and shit. Shout out to homie fucking Matt and Scum and Insane. But other than that, man, I kind of just be chilling to the self in the fucking crib. At the moment, we are working on putting some shit together. Kind of some little slow motion right now with the homie Brandon Swanger and shit. And but at the moment we're kind of just fucking chilling. We got a lot of bullshit going on, like real life shit right now. So
Right.
we fucking with a few people with some shows that we fuck with tight, and then other than that, working on getting my solo album out, getting ready for the gathering, and we just fucking talked.
You close to getting that solo done?
Oh yeah, we're like fucking 2.5 songs.
Hell yeah.
2.5 songs in a skit or something like that. Fuck yeah.
Well, we finna see that shit before the end of the year.
Oh man, I'm trying to have it there for the gathering. You know what I mean? Well, that's the plan. I'm trying to have hard copies at the gathering if I can. So
Hell yeah. If you do, I'll swoop one up from you.
no doubt. Fucking
I
right.
mean, I can't say I'm gonna spend any money on music at the gathering. I'll spend it on merch. Maybe
Fucking
merch.
right. Hey man.
What would you go ahead.
Nah, you cool.
What would your dream collab be?
Probably Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like Crazy Bone specifically. That would be the fucking shit.
Like on some like chopper type shit?
Well, that's why I went crazy, because I want that back and forth between the harmony and the, you know what I mean? I like that shit.
You don't want like a nice drunk uncle verse from Lazy?
Nah, I'm cool. That's my favorite group name for real. Like, I'm a huge Bone Thugs fan, but Crazy's like my favorite out the group. I like the way Crazy's flow is. It's real rhythmic, or whatever you call it.
Hits the cadence right.
Right, you know what I mean? It's the way he rides beats. I kind of like try to somewhat incorporate that in some of my shit sometimes.
Yeah, you gotta make your voice sound like an instrument.
Exactly. When you said something about advice, that right there, that's one of them. Way back when I first started, we had this dude. I'll tell you a story, man. My homie that used to make beats for me when I first started, me and him we were gonna be the ones to take over and such, right? and we had no idea what we were doing. He borrowed some studio equipment from some rocker dude who like records like industrial metal shit. And the dude was like, "I'll let y'all use the equipment, but I'm not being involved in it." Because he was like, "I don't fuck with rap." And he come and hooked the shit up and was like, "Spit something for a test run so I can make sure it's going before I get it right." And I started fucking rapping, and he was like, "All right, that's dope. We're gonna get this recorded real quick." And then I was like, "Oh shit, all right." And then I started going, and he was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're just flat the whole fucking time." I was like, "What you mean?" And he was like, "You got to use your fucking voice as an instrument." He's like, "You can't just be there on the beat itself." And I was like,
Right.
and then he left. Like he got up and left right after he said that shit. And I was like, fuck, man, he wasn't going to help us. And then he decided he was when he heard my lyrics. But then when he heard the way I was, my cadence, he was like, gone.
He didn't fuck with the flow. I mean,
He didn't fuck with the flow. So I was like, all right, man, that it like really sunk something into me to like make the flow matter. The flow, it's got to count for something.
Yeah.
it taught you a little lesson there. Motherfuckers walk away when you're monotone.
Right, facts. You know what I mean? And, you know, good memory though. Fucking, it helped
I'm
me.
a
So,
monotone rapper. I can't fucking sing or vocalize. I can't do any of that melody harmony shit.
yeah, I mean, nowadays, you know, computer helps with a little bit of that.
Nah, fuck auto tune too.
You know, a little bit of layering, man. That's really a good key to it. Like if you can't carry a tune in a bucket at all, you know, whatever. But like if you can do it a little bit, you just do layers, and it'll like you'll be surprised how well it'll line up and sound better.
Would you say you've evolved since you started your musical, like your style and shit? Not just ability. Everybody, gets a little better as they go.
Absolutely, absolutely. For like several things, like I used to like have a problem how to end a verse. I used to have a problem with hooks. You know, I used to not have flow switches as much. You know that was just saying. So like absolutely. You know,
Fucking, it could be a bitch to move on
What
from
would
some.
your advice be?
There may be a bit of a delay, Lee. Go ahead.
What would your advice be to someone that's trying to be up and coming in the music industry?
quality, quality. If like honestly, you can put out 10,000 songs and one one will catch, and that one will be the one that pays you. You'll make 10 cents off of the other 9,900 songs while you're making 10,000 off of that one song. And probably what the difference is going to be is that one song's a song that you spent good money on the beat. You got good engineering. You got a good music video shot for it. You actually promoted it. Quality. I always saying quality over quantity because a lot of people, man, there's like, let me make 15, 20, 30 songs and just throw them and see if one sticks instead of like, let's make 10 really good songs and try to get one of them to stick. Then you got a better odds of one sticking.
Yeah, there's a couple artists, bigger artists right now that are doing that shit. They need to get their together.
Yeah. It's like, you think, to me, I would rather, I'm cool with an artist dropping an album to 2 albums a year. Like, I'd rather you take time, put the work into that album, give me a solid project. You know what I mean? Some people are nice, I guess, and they can just fucking turn shit out. You know what I mean? But like, doesn't always come out. Sometimes you hear somebody and they're like, check this song out, and they're like, I did this in 30 minutes, and you're like, yeah, I can tell you did this in 30 minutes.
Who do you think are some underrated artists right now, or overrated? Who do you think's way too fucking hyped up?
Is he gonna say it?
Nah, I'm not gonna. I don't. Well, if you now, I don't knock. Talent's talent, man. Whether I dislike it or like someone or not, talent's talent. I think the homie Hurst, man. I think he's underrated. He should get more praise. He's pretty nice,
Absolutely.
and I know him personally. He's got bars.
I'm working on getting him on here also. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's going through a lot right now. He's saying shit. They just moved. He got kids just like I do and shit. But he's nice, and he's one who can like turn it out fairly quick too most of the time, and he surprised me with his growth because when we first met him, he was kind of shy with it, not sure, and he was like missing a few little elements, and he grew pretty quick, and the homie Swanger, man, he hasn't really been pushing himself enough until recently, but he's nice. He's got bars too. I think motherfucking Legion the God. I know a lot of motherfuckers don't like him, Psycho Circus, but Legion the God is fucking. I think it's fucking nice. I think he got bars and he got fucking flow.
I remember some bullshit with him, so I forget what that was, but I think me and him had a little back and forth at one time.
Oh, there was somebody on here that didn't like him, was saying something about him, saying he come on and say something. I remember that too. But I don't know, yeah, he's one of the people's 50-50. Some people don't like him, some people fuck with him, but I fuck with his music for sure.
Yeah, I tend to avoid
Yeah, we try to stay out the jug of drama.
These days.
It's stupid these days. It's like almost petty most of the shit now.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
It was like 10 years ago, but some of these motherfuckers deserve it.
Well, some people, man, they don't have nothing else, and they just, I guess, need drama. They need to get a hobby.
Yeah. Some LB sickenings out in the world.
Just a G and a G body. Butt around, gripping on a pump shot it. Getting chased down by the Illuminati. I think I'm about to catch me another body. Body. About to catch me another body. Body. Just a G and a G body. Skinny white boy in a SS. Smoking on some weed, bring me less stress. You're trying to hold me down, do your best. I catch you slipping, I'ma put two in your chest. I'm a killer, this is motherfucking wicked game. Got my braids hang and my nuts do the same thing. Swinging back and forth like the hatchet from a damn chain. Whoop, you better say the same thing. Strapped up, masked up, riding in the summer rain. Looking for a hater, I can cause him a little pain. Shells in my cup and I don't feel like I need to aim. Puffing on a
Man, I tried to get a video for this.
Man, I love blood, vampire got the fucking veins. About to pull the hatchet out and open up a main vein. Usually I would drink it, but your plasma smelling hella strange. And that type of shit, I'd probably give it to your tummy ache. Riding in the fucking money, in the chunks of fucking body. Maybe it's the fuck around you, that little pussy. I never know could be your mommy. Already told you about my hobby. You know I collecting bodies, no I ain't that fucking sorry. Just a G and a G body. Butt around, gripping on a pump shot it. Get chased down by the Illuminati. I think I'm about to catch me another body. Body. About to catch me another body. Body. Just a G and a G body.
Evil Puerto Rican looking so possessed. Became my blood just because I love the taste of it. Get to tripping, I'ma leave them all wasted. Red beam when I pull it, bitch, I never miss. Bitch, I love that sound. When I hear that body drop, it's time to feast down. Carnivore life, destroying the beef now. Only green that I see is when I'm at Greek Town. A black Chevy doing every fucking G thing. Hitting licks, stacking chips with the big bang. Eyes black and white, something like a yin yang. So I say balance, my talent is to annihilate. Illuminated, so I see see through all the faking. I know they hate it cause I steady be accelerating. I tried to make it so when they face it, they can take it. But I guess a slow death is the only payment.
Just a G in a G body.
G-body.
Around gripping on a pole shot it. Get chased down by the Illuminati. I think I'm about to catch me another body. Body. About to catch me another body. Body. Just a G in a G body.
Just a G and a G body.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, I was about to develop epilepsy from that, but I like the song. Do you guys ever feel that at the gathering? Like you're looking at the stage and you're like, fuck, I just need to, for a minute. Can't stare at that shit, man.
Sometimes.
How'd that track come about?
Oh man, so the way that track came about is at that point in time I was listening to a whole lot of Hex.
A whole lot of Hex.
A whole lot of Hex.
Yeah,
Now
it's
that you
kinda
say
good.
that, I can hear like the beat, how the beat would flow in with this shit.
It sounds like that song with Shaggy a little bit.
That I was listening to a whole lot of Hex at the time, and I had just recently met Zitro, and Zitro is a cool ass fucking dude. You know what I mean? So I was
Hell
like,
yeah,
"Man,
happy birthday, Zitro.
happy birthday, Zitro!"
Happy birthday.
So I hit up Zitro and I was like, "Man, you want to get on this track? I got an open spot." He was like, "Say less."
Fuck yeah.
That
Did
first
you-
gathering. Oh, that first gathering you performed at, was that your first gathering in general, or you've been going?
Yeah, man. So I had kind of like had this goal or like stubborn headedness where I was like, I'm not gathering until I'm invited to gather. I'm
That's how they work.
performing. I also didn't like really know like a lot of homies that gathered, and I didn't want to go by myself. But I was like, if I'm invited, I'm invited. I don't give a fuck. I'm going. And then I met homies that gathered the same year, and I was like, fucking, in that bitch.
Go.
Good shit. That's kind of what happened to us our first year. Me and my
Yeah.
brother, our friend.
I went that first year, man, and the way everyone treated me, and so much love. I was like, I'm not fucking missing another year ever.
Oh fuck no, it's great. It's too good to
Yeah,
miss.
yeah, it was exactly.
What was the number one thing you took away after your first gathering?
That is really love. You know what I mean? That it really is. We talk about it, we sing about it. But when you're there, you know it. It's fucking there.
Magical. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's magical. And that's not just the mushrooms.
No.
They just make it way better, but it's
Way
already
better.
there.
Already there. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
I tell people that fucking I would go whether they didn't have the drugs, the music, pretty much all of it. I just want to get together with the juggalos.
Facts.
The lineup does help, though.
The lineup helps, but we don't gather for the lineup. That's what I say. Whether it don't matter if I'm performing or not, I'm gonna be there this year. You know what I mean?
I'm still gonna bitch about last year's lineup, and the year before that, and the year before that.
Somebody's going to.
Lineup, I thought.
Gathering of Dreams had a dope lineup. I fucking got to see Sir Mix-a-Lot live. I can never complain.
Dude,
No, that year was pretty fresh too, but because like it was
Mud, the Mudvayne's fucking performance, I thought was fire.
The
Those
Mudvayne?
Mudvayne, the band.
Yeah, not Mudvayne, fucking Mushroom Head.
Yeah, they were tight.
Yeah, when they had them all them fucking lights in their drums and shit, that's just fucking fire.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them tons since I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
They're fucking dope, dude. One of the guys from Mushroom Head was in the haunted house that year. He was like one of the people scaring motherfuckers, and I think he was the big guy with a chainsaw. You know, scared the shit out of me. There was like a clown in there that as you would walk around the corner, he'd like follow you laughing and shit. I'm like walking around the corner going, ha, 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 laughing back at him.
I ain't been to one of those in years.
They're fun, man. Take some mushrooms and go through the haunted house.
I'm gonna destroy them.
I only allegedly destroyed the haunted house in 2023.
In 2022.
What's some of the wildest you've seen at the gathering?
Oh man. I don't like to repeat too many wild things. There's so much wildness. I remember the one time I've done two homeboys duct taped themselves to each other's backs. My fucking homie Spencer got covered with somebody's ashes in the pit, bro.
I did too.
We took.
You did too?
Yeah.
Fucking some homie got a whole ash to the face.
Dude, I'm pretty sure my shirt that I was wearing that night is still got the stains in it from it. It won't come out.
It's pretty wonderful to eat dead Juggalo. Got multiple people's ashes in my mouth in 2022, and I love it.
Fucking right, yeah. That shit right there is wild on itself, bro. You know.
It's great.
Oh man, it's good
It was
times.
like ash from fireworks or some shit at first.
Dude, at first we thought it was flour. We thought somebody was throwing a bag of flour.
Wasn't no flour.
No flour.
It was burnt hair and skull and butthole.
Definitely butthole for sure.
Mm-hmm. And now they live on inside of us.
That's right. Fucking right.
What's your playlist look right now?
So I've been like listening to this song a lot lately. I can't pronounce the name of the singer. What's that girl's name? Little Bird? Alicia something. I don't know. It's some Spanish chick. You probably wouldn't know her. I'll be listening to like random off the wall shit. There's this song called Little Bird by this chick, Alicia Garcia or something like that. I listen to, that Uma's on there right now. Hex is still on there. There's a bunch of Triple MFD on there.
Alicia, Angelina.
Whatever her name
Is there
She's got a
anybody you
dope
listen
song.
to that people would be surprised that you listen to?
That one right there.
Yeah, bro, we can keep going. Dog, I listen to like, do you know who the Who is? HO? HU. Just HU. It's a Mongolian throat singing band.
Do you know who the Who is? HU among.
It's like HU, like not the Who, but the band is just called Who. It's spelled HU because they're Mongolian, right? And they just throat sing, so it's like it's wild. It's fucking dope though. And then they like play music to it. It's real heavy.
Yeah,
it's kind of like imagine like Rammstein, but like Mongolian. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I think so. Like, but like I listen to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to fucking Garth Brooks. You know what I mean? I listen to fucking Alanis Morissette.
Right.
I listen to a lot of Korn, a lot of Disturbed.
Just
Old
yesterday,
Korn?
me and a friend.
Yeah, I fucking love old Korn.
Hell yeah. Me and a friend were having a conversation though about how you can't stereotype music. You know, like there's really like yeah, of course, certain people listen more, but then I was like, well, there's like Alanis Morissette. That's like middle-aged white lady music.
I love the latest Morissette, bro. She could sing. I like the acoustic version of her album. I like music, man. So like, because I like Bone Thugs and Harmony, right? So I like to have those little cadences. So where you find them cadences from? Where you get ideas, inspiration for them? You listen to Alanis Morissette. You listen to Alicia Keys. You listen to Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know,
Get out my girl singing Jolene.
Jolene, Jolene. You know, exactly, man. And then that'll transfer, man. That'll transfer without you even knowing it. Like you'll be writing a song and you'll start da da ba da ba da 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 da, and you won't even notice you just stole Jolene's fucking rhythm.
I've been stealing from Dolly Parton for years.
Fucking years. She's gonna come for her money. You better not. You better edit that part out.
Oh shit, we're live. Fuck.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh my Rod, what up?
What up, oh my Rod, Cody, Mindless Mick?
What up?
Everybody bored. Of us, not you.
Go let that Miami. Hell yeah. Did you say I lost? You lost the game just now.
Go ahead, Luke. I'm rolling a joint quick.
Oh shit, man. Put me on the spot like that. You know, all my questions just pop into my head randomly.
Randomly.
Yeah. Where you
It's a
want to go
dog
from here
brain.
with your music?
Oh, you know what? With the music, you know, I just want to keep making music and kind of inspire people to also make music, or, you know,
You seem
whatever.
pretty hyped about getting your solo album out.
Yeah, just because for some reason, it's just something I never did. You know what I mean? I never really felt the need to, and until, you know, this last year or two. But now I kind of like, you know, like, all right, I need one.
Do you have a bit of a story to it? Does album order matter at all, like your track list?
Well, nah, somewhat. Like, I'm gonna probably have it like kind of set up so that it's like kind of tempo ride
Yeah.
type thing. But this one right here, it's not a whole lot of concept behind it. The original idea did have a solid concept behind it, but that all fell out. So I kind of just trashed that and kept a song or two, and you know.
Do you consider yourself like a perfectionist, or are you more just like you get that shit put together and you're like, it's ready?
No, it depends. Normally, I'm a perfectionist, like terribly. So, like, when I write, I won't like, I don't like write. Like, I'll sit there and I'll just rap and I'll come up with some bars and I'll just keep building on it. And I won't come up with more bars until like I'm happy with how I have the cadence and the flow of those first four bars.
Yeah,
I
changing
won't.
specific words and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because sometimes a and can make a big difference. You know what I mean? Them and
Subtle
they.
pronunciations.
Yeah, it makes
Certain
a big
letter a little
difference.
more.
So yeah, not only that, sometimes just that slur makes a difference. So like with that, but if I get like frustrated enough, sometimes like I'll be like, "I'm getting tired of this." I'll be like, "Fuck it, this is what it is." But I hate when I suggest nobody do that shit, because any song that I have, if there's a bar in that song that I like cheated on, and when I mean cheated on, it'd be like a bar I didn't really want to use. I was just like, oh well, it rhymes and it sounds good, so I'm going to use it. That's like stabs me in the rib when I hear it. And like most people are like, never, they won't notice because it rhymes and it sounds good and it fits. But it's just like, to me, it's like that's not what I wanted. So it'll like, ugh.
Yeah, you feel like you just left a placeholder in there.
I felt like exactly like I cheated myself and I just put a fucking
You know, there's
Exactly, the
one
police
team
are-
in that building that's not up to fucking code.
Yeah, exactly. Not to my standards, at least. Exactly. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it. Fucking sorry, by the way, I have an angry baby over here.
Oh, it's cool. I've been there. Mine at 4 and 7. I got them sleeping right now, at least.
That kind of made me blank on what I was going to ask next. Shit.
That's fine. Play music real quick.
Yeah, throw a
Listen to
song
music.
on. Give me just a second to tend to my child.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I'm about to flip the table over here.
Tell them I said, if you're feeling froggy, then motherfucking leave. Motherfucking drunk. Drunk, bitch. Motherfucking drunk. You's a bitch and you gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you's a bitch and you gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you's a bitch and you gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you's a bitch and you gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you's a bitch. You ain't gonna do a fucking thing, homie. All you do is run your fucking mouth, homie. It's time to show us what you all about, homie. And I'ma have to fucking knock you out, homie. You gon' get drunk in this bitch, get fucked up in this bitch. Don't get your homies' heads fucking lumped in this bitch. Don't wait for the crowd to gather around, start throwing all those elbows now. And if the hater hit the ground and fucking stomp that pussy out, get drunk. Fucking drunk, bitch. Drunk. Fucking drunk, bitch. Drunk. Fucking drunk, bitch. Drunk. Fucking drunk, bitch. You gon' get drunk in this bitch, you gonna get your wig split. Drunk in this bitch, you gonna get your wig split. Drunk in this bitch, you gonna get your wig split. Drunk in this bitch, drunk bitch, you's a bitch. Shoot that motherfucker to the left, tell him he's a bitch. Shoot that motherfucker to the right, tell him he's a bitch. Every motherfucker in sight, tell him he's a bitch. And if you didn't do it, guess what? That means you a bitch. Drunk in this bitch, you gonna get your wig.
Man, man, you go punk yourself out.
Drunk, get in this
Lay down.
bitch. Homie, you's a bitch and you gon' get drunk. In this bitch, homie, you's a bitch. You gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you bitch, you gon' get drunk in this bitch. Homie, you's a bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you claim, homie. You're weak and your team is fucking lame, homie. You're scared to throw them hands and fucking bang, homie. But I do this shit for fucking wicked gang, homie. We are not the same, homie. Gang, homie. I don't want your blood on me, but I want your bleed on me. Bitch ass little bitch, you're brony. Wish you put your hands up on me. You gon' need a fucking army drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop. Hey, drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop. I said drop, bitch. Motherfucking drop. Yeah, drop, bitch. Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch.
Fucking pussies.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting.
Now is that directed at anybody, and or is that just?
Oh
directed
man,
at
that's
whoever?
whoever. If that's one of them. If the shoe fits, fucking wear it, I guess. But you know, I just wanted a mosh pit song, man. I just wanted, you know, after doing a bunch of shows, I started looking, going, man, I don't have a song to really like get somebody
Like
punched in the
cool.
face.
Yeah. This doesn't make people want to ram each other into the wall.
Well, that's what I want. That, you know what I mean? That's a bonus. You know what I mean? If I want them to mosh, but if somebody reaches out and punches somebody in the face, that's a fucking bonus in my book, I guess.
Right.
Angry.
Fucking right.
Man, that's the best part of music is when people get fucking hype, you know? Like,
Fucking right, man.
The whole
That's what that's what I like to do. You know what I mean? I like to get up in that pit and fucking throw bows. So I'm trying to get in a shoving match in there too. What's up?
Now it seems like people just want to flail their arms and legs around.
No, I ain't rocking with that, man.
Man, that shit's been going
That's
forever.
a
It's
that's a
just
little
entered hip hop.
that's a little much for me, but you want to get in there and bounce around and you know, a little hockey checking like it's supposed to be. We can
Right.
do some body checking. I'm with it.
For
Fucking
sure.
right.
Yeah, that flailing of the arms and shit, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like,
Man,
like-
the first time I went into the pit at the gathering, I got knocked on my ass like fast. But like as soon as my fucking cheeks hit the gravel, like 3 people fucking picked me back up. Like I was up so fucking fast, you almost didn't even know I got knocked down.
Yeah,
But J-Lock, whoa,
people to help.
fucking right.
Fucking when you're in the pit, do you ever get kind of fucking like, I don't know what the word is, claustrophobic, you know? Like when you got people on every side of you and you're getting like crowd crushed and shit, and there's not even room to ram motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll get like, if it gets too bad, I'll get like anxiety. If I get too hot, that's really what it comes down to. If I get too hot and I feel like I might pass out, then I'm like, I got to get the fuck out because I do have like a little bit of anxiety about like I'm gonna pass out in the fucking pit.
Yeah, if nobody does see you, you're getting your head stomped.
Right, that's why I try to get in for a little bit, get out, get some breath, get back in.
If somebody punches me in a mosh pit, even if they're just doing that like dumb fucking like flail, I'm punching them in the spine as hard as I can.
Man, I was at the worst I got hit in the gathering or period in a mosh pit was with a fucking Fago, and I didn't even get like smacked with it. This kid had it like shaking it up, and I come bouncing, and when I turned, he was like this far from my face and just wow, let that whole thing shoot me in the eyes.
Ugh.
That was worse than any bump I've taken in the fucking mosh pit for real. But
That sounds fucking shitty.
it depends, man. Sometimes it's all fun, you know. That's flaring your arms. That
Worst
that
I
what do you call that
Papa Roach, man.
that's the wrong way, you know, but whatever.
There's some big motherfuckers that will go to Papa Roach shows, you know, and I don't know what it is, but people in that pit are just like running. Like if there's room to like gain speed, they do it. And fucking ram you hard as shit. There's this little dude. I'm like 5'8", 5'9". Dude came up to like here on me, and I just turned around, you know, and got fucking shoved hard as shit. I went through like 20 people like a damn fucking bowling ball.
Yeah. You know, different crowds, you know.
Have you had any violent crowds at any of your shows? Like a little too much, a little too hyphy?
Not really. We had the one dude that ran up on stage the one time, but like that was really about it, you know. Maybe a little person too, a little too drunk here and there, but honestly, I'm all with it. That's what I said. I'm trying to turn it up. If somebody want to flip over a chair while I'm performing, fucking turn the whole table over. I'm with it.
oh yeah,
Use
throw
the
them
table as a
motherfuckers.
beach ball. Fuck yeah.
So if you weren't before you were a music artist, what was it that you wanted to do with your life?
Well, there's a few things I reckon. I kind of, for like a small period, wanted to do like photography or some stupid shit. I wanted to, you know, as a kid with big dreams, I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. But at one point, I really wanted to design shoes. Like I wanted to like design like skate shoes and like start my own skate shoe company, which is
Yeah.
kind of like what manifested into me like trying to design clothing later.
You should
Did
do
you
like
ever have a shoe designed?
Now I used to just draw them though. Like I just sit with a notebook. Like I used to have the CCS catalog, and I just look at shoes and shit, and like get different ideas and draw shit up in my
Do they
notebook.
still do that shit?
Yeah, dude, I actually just found out they still do that shit.
I used to get that shit back in the day too.
Fuck yeah, I used to get them. I stopped getting them because it started getting to where there was like more clothes and skateboards, and I was like, ah, fuck this shit.
I remember that shit back in like 2000. Like,
Yeah, yes sir. Yeah, like the early 2000s, that shit was jumping. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah,
you should do some wicked skate decks.
I will eventually, for sure. Absolutely.
what are your goals in music?
And eventually we want to open a venue. You know what I mean? We're trying to open up a live venue so, help put other motherfuckers on. You know what I mean?
Is it hard to get shows in your town?
Oh yeah. It's not a very big scene here. And but that's what I'm saying. We're trying to make something happen down here more in the south side. Like Ohio, there's a lot going on in Ohio. We can get shows in Ohio like, any weekend we want, right? Indiana, Michigan. So, but there is juggalos here in Virginia. You know what I mean? I just don't think we have a big enough hub, and I'm trying to build one eventually. We'll see what happens.
Ain't there a lot of GMO ski bands there?
Probably.
I seem to run into a lot of people from that state, and they fuck with GMO.
Man, I'd be like hearing, like, seeing people in like comments and like gathering groups and shit talking about they from Virginia and shit, but like I don't be seeing many events going on around here. Like I said, we got them two next weekend, but like normally I gotta travel mad distances for shows, you know what I mean? Like me and Kitty driving.
What's the furthest you've gone just to do a show?
Omaha. It took us 21 hours to drive to Omaha, Nebraska.
21.
That whole weekend. So we drove from Virginia to Omaha, Nebraska, did the show, and then that morning drove all the way to Green Bay, Wisconsin, did a show, and then that morning drove to fucking St. Louis, did the show, and then that morning drove back to Virginia.
That sounds like some bullshit. I wouldn't.
Bro, that was some, and that was with Triple MFD, so that was like drinking fucking Jaeger with scum all fucking night.
What year was that? Was that last year?
That was fucking that was like a couple months ago, 6 months ago, something like that.
I admire the dedication because, like I said, fuck that.
No,
man, it's an adventure, man. You know what I mean? I'd prefer to drive than fly personally, and me and Kitty like to do that shit together. This whole adventure. You never know what you're gonna see.
I fear flying personally.
I've done I've done it a lot, but I still don't like it. Like I've done it a lot, and I fucking hate it.
I took a flight to Florida and back, and I don't think ever again.
Hey, what up?
I'll go by ship.
Swoo, whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. 2 motherfucking scoops.
Poop, swill.
What would you like to accomplish in the scene? I mean, obviously be well known, but
well, I mean, I just want to get myself established and built up so I can help get other people established and built up. You know what I mean? Simple as that.
Maybe get signed to Hatchet House.
Well, like I said, man, I'd like to get a southern hub going here. You know what I mean? Just like there's that Ohio, Michigan, Indiana hub going on right now. I'd like to get a good strong buzz and down here in the South in this Virginia, North Carolina, region. That's like ultimate goal. You know what I mean?
Expand the Juggalos outward.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. Fucking right.
So I'm not quite sure where you're from, and you don't gotta say, but do you got a small population in your area?
Yeah, I'm in a little town outside. So like the capital of Virginia is like Richmond, right? And I'm like an hour outside of Richmond. But yeah, we in where I live at right now is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Well, I live in town and where I live, but like, we don't even have a stoplight in this motherfucker. Dead serious. There's a grocery store. Yeah, it's crazy, man. There's a grocery store and a Burger King and a Subway and a Dollar General and an Exxon. Like that's it.
Dude, all we got is the bar.
Yeah.
It seems we're all shitty spots now.
Yeah, man. I mean, I moved all around, man, as a kid. Like my parents like kept going like in and out of like city to country. And I finally like this place is like quiet. Like I used to live outside of Baltimore and DC, and it's like so much fucking traffic.
What do you mean by outside of country? Where's that?
Like I used to live in like right outside of like between Baltimore and DC. It's like College Park and shit. So it's like not dead in the heart of the city. It's like the outskirts of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and like
hard to live like that.
Yeah, it's annoying. You know what I mean? Every time you go to the store, it's like 10,000 people in there and traffic like crazy. I like it. It's nice and calm out here.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I like to get in and get out.
Yeah, exactly. When you get in, get out. Fucking right.
2 pumps in Washington.
My mom is from DC, and like, so like we like would go like real into there and shit a lot, and I fucking like that shit.
I just don't like being around that many people. Sorry, Lee.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just saying I don't enjoy being in crowds and shit unless they're my type of people. The only crowds I like are at concerts.
Right.
What were you going to ask, Lee?
Oh, I forgot.
My bad, homie.
Oh yeah. What made it be the stop? Virginia be the stop.
Oh well, it's really, I guess, like my parents, whenever they were moving. I guess that's when they retired, right? They were moving constantly because of my dad's job, and then my dad grew up in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is like an hour and a half from here. And I guess they just like found a place they could afford out in the middle of the fucking woods somewhere. And it's like, oh, we're retiring now. So it was crazy. My dad used to wear suits like every day, and then just decided he was going to be a farmer. Like we went from living in fucking town and shit to just living in the middle of nowhere, and he's buying horses.
Old country
life.
Quite
the transition.
Yeah. And then they would that would go back and forth. You know what I mean? Like there would be horses for a while, and then we'd not live on the farm, and we'd live back in the fucking city somewhere.
Okay, now let's hear some freestyle bars, Swell says.
Freestyle bars?
Yeah.
Freestyle bars anytime, anywhere. I say what I want because I don't really fucking care. Dirty or clean, I'm still wearing underwear. Don't give a fuck what you say, bitch, I dare you to test me, touch me, any way you want to do it. I get fucking bloody with these knuckles. Don't be a fool, bitch. It's real shit, no skit. Skip my knuckles across your fucking teeth. Then let me hear you talk that shit. 2 scoops and a motherfucking whoop whoop in this bitch. Sip a sweet tea because I'm smoothing this bitch.
No, acapella is the way to go, Swill.
Yeah. Fucking acapella.
Acapella.
Oh, my bad. Was you gonna drop a beat?
Lee was about to That's all good.
I like it acapella.
I like it acapella too. Fuck it.
Give them more raw.
Yeah, you know, do too much freestyle too often, but
Fuck
you
yeah.
know.
We're gonna have to replay this when your new album drops and see if you were just spitting some pre-written shit.
Oh fuck no. No. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Swill
I would
said
say
he'd
if
be
it
watching
was.
you on Facebook.
Oh, good. Actually, you know what? Maybe it was. You'll have access back. You know what? Listen to the album. Find out.
Yeah, right. Give that album help run those numbers in.
Play it over and over until you find the lyrics.
Nah, man. Ain't gonna do all that now.
What do you want people to remember you as?
Wicked. It's motherfucking wicked. I don't know, man. When it comes to the music, wicked. Like when it comes down to it, I want people to say, you know, he kept it wicked on every verse he fucking spit. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to in real life, you know what I mean? I just want to be remembered as a good dude, good dad. You know what I mean?
Not
Absolutely.
he was a wicked musician, but he wasn't all that wicked of a man.
Well, you know what I mean. Like I said, man, you try to be a good dude, and if you know people force your hand, give it to them,
Yeah, some people earn a bitch slap.
and they need it. If they earn it, they deserve it. They need it. If you earn some money, you deserve it, and you need it. Well, slap ain't no different, bro.
Man, a lot of people at the gathering are just looking for a bitch slap.
That's crazy, man. Like that's like one time I'm like, we're just gonna let this slide. Like we're not here for that.
Oh yeah, I pretty much ignore 90% of it, but at the same time, I'm just like, God damn, what a dick.
Unless you you know.
Like day 3, day 4, but really it's like day 6, 7. I don't know. I go early, so. But you
Oh,
start
dude,
getting irritated as fuck.
people sleep on that part. People are like, it's only day 3. It's like, nah, I've been here for 6 already.
Well,
Yeah.
that last day of the gathering, man, as you're like either exiting or just watching people like file out from ICP and shit, everyone's so pissed off. Nobody seems happy.
So look, the other year we like crept out at night. You know what I mean? Like fucking party with whatnot, packed up in the middle of the night, crept out while everybody's sleeping type shit. But like last year we like chilled, and that was like the saddest shit, man. Watching everybody fucking pack up and leave. That
Yeah, I
shit.
usually try to leave after everything's done the last night.
Yeah, like that last night, I think we left after like the last ICP performed or whatever that night. We were like went ahead and packed up, and then like we went ahead and packed everything up, and then we chilled for a little bit, and then just like dipped out
Yeah.
later on that night. But yeah, last year we stayed, and fucking you can feel it, man. Just like when you get there, it's crazy, man. It's just like when you get there that first day, you can feel that vibe of like, yeah. And then that last day, it's like,
Feel the energy all siphoning away, just starting to look
It's-
like a regular field.
yeah, sad, yeah.
Swill says, yeah, they dragged me out Sunday afternoon in a wheelchair.
Trying to hide in a garbage can with some fucking like a lid over it.
Fucking right, man. Fucking right. Good times.
Every year,
Oh,
live on your main stage.
Where can everybody find you at?
Everywhere. You know, everywhere. You can listen to me everywhere. You can find me on any social, whether it's TikTok or everything. It's all King Wicked. If it's not King Wicked, if you're looking like, you know, Spotify, YouTube, all that, all the social medias are King Wicked 434.
iHeartRadio.
I should be there. I've never checked iHeartRadio.
Yeah, how about Pandora?
Haha, I'm on Pandora.
All right.
People still use those?
Yeah, I like to my my little nieces and nephews, man, they got the Alexas, and I like to mess with them. I'll walk into their house and be like, "I'm so famous. Watch this. Play King Wicked, Alexa." And I'll start rapping. They fucking that shit drives me crazy.
Oh, that means Bezos knows who you are.
Yeah, that's facts. And he owed me some money.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He owes all of us some money.
That's right.
Lows and Loud podcast saying it here first. Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Fucking
Uh,
motherfucker.
All
I
right,
spend getting him a lot of money too.
Yeah. Outside of your album coming up, is there any projects you're working on?
I don't know that guy. I don't care if he gets hacked.
We're trying to make Wicked Gang, Wicked Gang gear more of a solid thing this year. Get a clothing line going with that. Get a website going, a merch site. That's our other than
Baseball
the
tees?
album. Yeah, baseball like jerseys. Yeah, exactly. We're trying to get them out. We're trying to get some hoodies, some book bags. We got some shit designed. We designed this fucking website through these people, and then once we got it all designed, I started looking into the company, and I wasn't feeling it. So we decided to scrap that and start over.
I've been saying it to everybody. I want to see more bandanas. And I want bandanas from all the artists I enjoy.
Yeah, we got you. Wait till you see the line. We got a whole bandana print line that we put together.
See,
is there going to be a lot of it like gathering exclusive?
Probably not this year. Like next year, we'll do some shit like that. You know what I mean? We got too much like life shit going on right now that we're trying to get settled.
Yeah.
Get some cheap white beanies and just take a Sharpie and go King Wicked across the front.
No, I don't like to do that. Like I could press some shirts myself, right? Like I got these shit to do it in the basement myself, but we're trying to get something different. We want, a little better quality.
Yeah. I mean, I fuck with that. I get salty, dude, when I buy a shirt and it's just some thin bullshit or the design starts flaking off.
Yeah, I mean, I get the hustle, you know what I mean? That's where I started. I started on just, pressing fucking vinyl on the t-shirts and shit, which sometimes, you get what you pay for. If you pay $10 for a shirt and you get to wear it, 4 or 5 times, to me, that ain't, well, cool, whatever. But
you weren't charging $40 for them bitches.
Yeah, when you pay $25, $30, $40 for a t-shirt, you better have that bitch for 2 years.
Longer
than
that.
Yeah, right, not fucking more. Well, you're better than me because I ain't buying the motherfucker.
Yeah, I got shirts I've never worn.
I ain't never paid more than $25 for a t-shirt.
I've paid more than that for jerseys.
Jerseys, yeah. Now you don't want to talk about how much money I got in jerseys.
Give us a rough estimate, unless you're ashamed.
Well, there's like 10 or 12 King Wicked jerseys. So that's, I don't know, that's somewhere close to $1,000 right there. And then before I started those, I was collecting NFL jerseys and MLB jerseys and NBA jerseys and shit. And there's probably like a good 20 or 30 of those.
Yeah, and I got
ones. Are they rare ones too?
80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah. 80s and 90s. The Reebok joints.
Yeah.
I got 2 Reebok joints. I got a LaDainian Tomlinson when he was with the Chargers. Still got the tags on it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a legend.
Could you even start putting a number on that collection then?
Man, I wore the shit out of a bunch of them. But when I was putting money into them, I used to travel off of work, right? And you would find somebody to get traded. Like RG3 got traded from the Redskins, right? And they took his jersey out of the Redskins stadiums and then put him into like Ross. and it's like a $300 jersey, and Ross is selling it for 50, $60. So like sometimes you get lucky like that, but I don't know, man. Throughout time, I probably spend a good $2,000-3,000 on jerseys.
I stopped buying my team NFL team's jersey because every time I would fucking buy one, the player would get fucking traded like 2 weeks later.
Dude,
Oh, dude, that would piss me off. Ugh.
I remember I bought a jersey before dude ever played. Like he got drafted and he didn't even play the first game yet, and I bought the jersey and then he sucked. And I was like, he was so good in college, it don't make sense.
Right. It's still too fast.
I stopped buying NFL jerseys and all them shits whenever I learned how to make my own shit. Once I learned how to make my own shit, I stopped wearing like anything that's not mine. It's like very rare that I wear something that I didn't make.
You like repping your own shit. I feel that.
Yeah, man. It's not even like, it's just like I have my own shit. Why not rep it? And which is somebody a while back told me. So a homie that got me into rapping, like doing it correctly and putting my shit out to where I can get paid for it. He is the one that taught me how to like first start pressing clothes and shit. And I was trying to help him hustle it, and people kept asking me, does he wear it? And I was like, that was their question. If everyone wanted to know, does he actually wear it? Does he wear this stuff that he's selling? And it just stuck with me. Like, man, it shit just stuck with me. So it's like, how I expect you to buy it and wear it all the time if I'm not wearing it all the time.
You don't even fuck with your own gear.
Yeah, you don't fuck with your own shit. I fuck with my shit because I fucking designed it. You know what I mean? I spend time designing some of this shit. A lot of time on some of it.
I would not put anything out that you wouldn't wear.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm not even doing colors no more. When I first started, like I just bought a stack of t-shirts of like random sorted colors. Like I had blues and yellows and greens and oranges and da 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 da. And I was just like, nah, I'm not doing that no more. Wicked Game Gear is either going to be on a black or a gray t-shirt. Unless it's like a special edition something,
Yeah, you could do like a Gathering one that's like a previously made t-shirt, but now it's got some green on some dripping shit. I don't know.
Or St. Patrick's Day song, da 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 da. But it's I don't like white myself. It gets dirty too easy.
Yeah, it looks fresh as fuck, but just gets wrecked.
It looks so good, but it gets wrecked. And then like when you're making it yourself, like me, like I fucking make everything. I'm touching it all myself. It's hard to keep a stack of white t-shirts clean long enough for you to make them and go sell them to people. And I ain't trying to sell nobody a dirty shirt. So
getting resin and ash and shit on them.
You be smoking a blunt while you're doing it. Actually, fuck yeah, dog.
Get some fucking cat hair on your purchase for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no cats, but exactly. That's why I try not to, stay away from that situation.
Right. You guys cool with me playing an ad quick?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Forest Maze Mycology, your one-stop shop for all your trippy and mushy supply needs. We carry premium dried mushrooms, mushroom chocolate bars, mushroom gummies, blue honey, and also accessories, agar, gourmet liquid cultures, grain products, substrate, and research liquid cultures, all discreetly shipped directly to your door. Contact Lowe's and Loud Podcast to order today. Forest Maze
Not random. It's a fucking good business.
Order today. They're a great business. I use them all the time.
If you don't know much about growing mushrooms but want to, way easier and cheaper than you think, and liquid culture is always better, you're better off with an agar plate for doing your shit consistently. but just to actually fucking I don't even remember the words anymore. I ain't growing mushrooms in like 4 years. Inoculate that bitch, whatever, get it pregnant. You know, you want to shoot that shit up with the needle.
Right. Hell yeah.
Gareth, will you play one more song before we do the outro?
Sure, let's do it.
I'd be remiss if you didn't.
Mwahaha.
Mwahaha.
We're probably going to do a video of this one soon.
Hey, man. Y'all trying to sing with me a little bit or something?
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. Purple weed. Chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Smoke with us. Hey,
Purple weed, chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Let's smoke with us. Hey, purple weed, chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Let's smoke with us.
I got that purple people leader wrapped up in a chocolate Dutch. Me and two rolls smoking 2 rolls, and we do this shit a bunch. Yeah, you may smoke a little, but you cannot hang with us. If you fucking up rotation, best believe we gonna fuss. I smoke 2 joints in the morning, and it's followed by 2 blunts. Then I probably lay around until it's time for me to munch. I'm like, kitty, oh my kitty, could you cooking in the lunch? I ain't cool with a cup of noodles, you ain't gotta do too much. While you get that water boiling, I'ma pour us up a blunt. Take some purple weed up out the bag, and then I break it up. Cause I'm a smoker, I'm a joker, I'm an all-day toker. In the morning, in the evening, anytime for any reason. THC is over. Shit. I get free. Oh, I get free. Sweat up or something. Sweat up.
Purple weed, chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Let's smoke with us. Hey, purple weed, chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Let's smoke with us. Hey, purple weed, chocolate Dutch, stay a while. Let's smoke with us. Hey, purple weed, chocolate Dutch.
Hey man, this fucking isn't even a fucking chocolate Dutch.
What?
Well, yeah, man. Come on now. You know, I like my raws. Why the fuck would I change that up now?
Oh, that one was
For
fun.
sure, you got a funny story behind that, or
I mean, originally, like when I heard the beat, like sometimes the beat just kind of talks. You know what I mean? And like when I heard the beat, I just immediately heard Purple Weed Chocolate Dutch for some reason, and I just was playing with that for a little while. But then me and my homie Corey Turall, we fucking got high as a bitch in the studio playing around with it, and I started thinking of like I was like, man, this is like, so like we be going to work, right? Work construction with a bunch of homies together, and we be smoking on the way to work, and like a song come on the radio, right? And then like out of nowhere, you just got a whole sing along going on in the truck, right? Like everybody just singing a fucking song together, and I that's what I was thinking about. And I was like, man, let's get like a group of people to sing the hook with me as if we're all just like smoking and chilling. And we start singing.
some like fucking.
You actually
That was
on chocolate Dutches?
nah, not really. I used to back in the day. Nowadays, I only smoke like Diamond Games nowadays. I don't like flavors anymore for some reason.
Chocolate
You know,
They're artificial as fuck.
yeah, we smoked them that day. No fucking lie, right? We that day, because I called Corey up and I was like, yo, because when Corey designed that art, he was like, so what you want to do for this? And I was like, well, we had him make the art before we even recorded the song. And I was like, I want it to look like the package of Dutches, but like a little different. And he went out and bought a pack of Dutches. And I got into the studio. We fucking brought up 2 fat ass chocolate Dutches and smoked them. So in that song, all that coughing, all that shit, that's all shit's fucking real. And like there's an ad lib of me in there where I'm just like hitting the blunt to the beat through the whole song. I'm just like Okay.
Nah, this is the blue dream. These ones ain't too bad.
Yeah. The chocolate one's a little rough, man. I'm getting a little old. Lungs ain't as good as they used to be.
Rough.
Yeah, that's why I don't do flavors no more at all. Like I used to like the pineapple shits and the mango joints, but now I just like the diamonds or like the blues, the
I like
natural
white grape, white
shits.
owl.
Man, that's what I was smoking when I was 13. Like white owls were in a tube. Fucking right.
The Philly long plastic tube.
Yes, sir.
Throw like a half
Yes.
ounce fucking brickweed in that motherfucker.
Fucking right. This is the size of your thumb.
I used to use them as plugs for my ears.
Man, we used to take those tubes and make a bowl out of them. You take one of them tubes and you cut a hole in the top and stick a little socket in that motherfucker.
Works too, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
There's a lot of fun ways to make like ghetto bowls.
That was the shit back in the day, though. We didn't have all this glass and shit we do today.
Speaking of working in production, you know, my crew used to just rip down grain bins and shit. We used to just pull sockets out of the fucking toolbox and jam them in the end of whatever fucking worked, you know? Bam.
Yeah. Fucking right. We use sockets to make a lot of bowls.
I can't pronounce that name, but whoop whoop. Class clown?
Whoop whoop.
Wrath of God, the class clown.
Okay. It took me a second. I didn't process that.
For sure. Is there anything else you want to bring up or anything before we leave?
Oh, well, you know, we got the show going on. Anybody's in the Virginia Beach area next weekend. We got the next couple shows are in Virginia Beach area. Like I said, next weekend, or not even the weekend, 19th, 20th, we're in the Virginia Beach area. Check them shows out if you're around. May 10th, it's gonna be a fire fucking show May 10th because Triple MFD and them are coming down, and that lineup is insane. There's like everyone in the sun on that. AZ the Fallen's on it. Big Sherm's on it. Fucking man, it's a
and Sherm.
yeah, hell yeah, absolutely. There's it's a good lineup. I can't even think of them all. It's such a big lineup. May 10th, that one's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
But
I wish I could be out there, dude. That'd be dope.
Be ready for the album's gonna be coming out hopefully in the next couple months. Sending them emails to the gathering, you know. Tell them you want to see the homie get up on stage.
Right.
You know, other than that, be safe. Beat the shit out of your local pedophile and kill your local fucking fentanyl dealer.
Yes,
sir. Yes,
Those
sir.
feel flipped. A fentanyl dealer can recover.
Yeah, well, you can just take them
They
both
can
out.
become a better person. Yeah. The pedo, though.
Potentially, you're right. The pedo, yeah. All right, we'll reverse them if you want to.
Pedophiles need to die a slow, torturing death.
I don't know, bro. I don't know because I've lost some homies to fentanyl overdoses. So, like, nah.
I just lost one a couple months ago to a fent overdose. Someone dosed him.
If you ask, oh, see, yeah, fuck that shit, man. If you're knowingly doing that shit, man, fuck you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Some cocksucker shit.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit.
But
anyway, y'all, everybody got to just stay safe out there. Take care of each other. You know what I mean? When we fall down, whether we're in the pit or we in life, when we fall down, pick each other up.
Hell yeah. And I'll see you at the gathering.
That is a fact, my man. I'll be there.
All right, bro. Appreciate you coming on.
Y'all fucking right, man. Y'all have a good night. Much love.
You too.
Whoop, whoop.
Outro time.